getting on class craft. I know, I'm doing it too. Everyone's on class craft, right? Yeah. We're about to get this party started again. No. All right. Okay, so we're slowly getting back to our seats. As usual, Professor Mailing is the life of the party, holding everybody up. All right. Really? Yeah. Okay. All right. Quick public service announcement. If you are as excited about Class Dojo as I am, no, Class Craft. If you're as excited about Class Craft as I am, please give your email to Teacher Talia, and she will get, it's a freemium website, so if you want all the bells and whistles and they look worth it, it's like $8 a month. If you want to get 2 months of that free, please send your email to Teacher Talia, and she will set you up and get you 2 months of free extra premium goodness. And yeah. Okay? Oh wow, we're still rocking and rolling. Nobody wants to hear me talk. I'm not as funny as I used to be. Okay, well the good news is I may not be entertaining or humorous because y'all are clearly disengaged, but our next teacher is brilliant, charming, funny, witty, and she will keep your focus. So let's give a big applause for teacher Sydney Weldon.
Year in Taiwan, third 2.5 years of teaching, so still kind of new to the game. I'm in Yunlin, Dolio. Here is our school. It's big. We have grades 1 through 6. There's almost 1,000 students. I teach them all. There's 33 classes, and I have 4 co-teachers, one of which is right there. Karen, she's great. We also have an English village that I teach at 2 mornings every week. We have a movie theater, an airport, cabin, museum that's not taught in, and a restaurant. I teach in the movie theater, and we do all sorts of fun things. We had one class that came through that another English teacher teaches, and he said that the next time he saw them, he said, that American teacher, she's really loud. And I was like, I'm living up to the stereotype. So there's our English village. Co-teaching, here's Karen. My co-teachers are great. There's 4 of them. We're friends and we're co-teachers and things go really well. Karen and I have an awesome rhythm, so class is always going smoothly. Some of the other teachers, it took a little bit more time, but we've got a good rhythm going, and we talk freely to each other. So if I need something, I can tell them. If they need something, they can tell me. And we discuss things. Short conversation before lessons. During lessons, we might change something if it needs to be changed. And after a lesson, we'll reflect, and I'll say, you know, I didn't like this. Let's try this for the next class, because I'm going to do the same lesson 6 times. So we can kind of change it as we go. So some of my lessons, I did short vowels with my 5th and 6th graders. And when I taught 1st grade student teaching, my teacher had taught me some hand motions to use to help the kids with E sounds. So I'm going to teach them to you. So for short A, we say ah. And you have to help the kids, you have to put your hand under your chin, and your chin should touch your hand. Ah. For short E, eh. Mouth should be open. Short I is tricky to show them because your mouth or your hand covers your mouth, but it's and you have a small mouth. Short O, aw. And then short U they really like because you go and they all like to punch themselves. So you go ah, eh, aw, And it's really fun to kind of play around with, try to do it fast and see how quickly they can do it. We also, I didn't put this in here, just for fun, because it's really difficult. I have a list of words, minimal pairs. So just one sound is different without a sound. So for A, you have bat and bait. Bet, beat, bit, bite, bot, boat, butt, boot. and the kids have a lot of fun, and it's not a serious activity because it's very difficult for them. Have a lot of fun trying to differentiate between the words and the sounds, and saying it quickly and saying it slowly, and so fun. This was one of my favorite games that I did with first grade. We have been practicing numbers, and so I made different construction paper numbers, laminated, magnetized, and they love to do races. So we had 2 teams, we split the class in half, and 2 students would come up, and I would tell them a number. They had to listen to it twice, and then I would say, go, and they had to find the numbers, and then put it on the board. And their classmates were behind them cheering them on and helping them and telling them what numbers, because we've got different levels, so not all the students were as confident. And then I would stay down there behind and kind of help them and move the letters away or the numbers away if they couldn't find any. And it ended up being a lot of fun. They really loved it, and it was hands-on and interactive. Chinese New Year we had on Wednesday. I was late because we had a big Chinese New Year activity. And we had 8 stations with a bunch of, they learned taboos and different lucky foods during Chinese New Year, all in English. And so I had to teach all this stuff to them. And I ended up, because there was so much, I just integrated the teaching within a game. So it wasn't a lesson and then a practice with the game. It was a game that was also teaching them at the same time. So this one here, they have different phrases or vocabulary they had to learn about things that you see or do in Chinese New Year. And they all have different movements or fun little things we did. My favorite, we had a lucky food, pineapple. And I found a gif of a pineapple with legs dancing. So instead of the kids just saying, pineapple, pineapple, we would go, pineapple. And they all had to dance. And they loved it. And half of them remembered it because they had about 45 new words they had to remember. But it was a fun way to kind of help them remember the words. This one here, I don't know if you can tell what they're doing. From what show? Star Trek. Because one of the words was prosperity. So just help them remember prosperity a little bit. Prosperity, yeah, because they say live long and prosper. This one, wish you lots of wealth. And wish you lots of wealth for money. And then this one was worship. So lots of movements. We also did a spinner game that was really fun. This was for Chinese taboos. And we were talking about phonics and pronunciation earlier. And taboo, a lot of the kids were saying eraser in Chinese because it's taboo. Yeah, right? Eraser? Yeah, so they thought that I was saying eraser, but I was saying taboo. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so pronunciation, that was a thing that we struggled with. Yeah, so I didn't know that they were doing that until a couple lessons in when one of the teachers finally told me. And so I kind of had fun with it, and I would ask them, like, what is this? And I would hold up an eraser, and they would all tell me, eraser, and I'm like, no, teach me the Chinese word. They would say it, my pronunciation is terrible, and I would say, okay, we're not talking about erasers. We're talking about taboos. And they thought it was kind of fun, the difference between the two of them. But anyways, they had the taboos around the spinner, and then they had the sentence, if I blah 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 on Chinese New Year, I will either have bad luck, be poor, or be sick. Thank you. And so they got to come up one at a time in their teams, spin the spinner, wherever it landed, as a team, they then read the sentence. So it was never one child having to read it on their own, because for a bunch of them, that's just way too intimidating. It's too much. And it was very repetitive, so they all knew how to say, if I, they didn't mess it up. In Chinese New Year, on Chinese New Year, I will have bad luck. They got those down because it was so repetitive, but it was fun repetitive. And they also had points. So the negative points were always fun because they would kind of chant for the other teams to get negative, 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 and then their team was up and they would chant positive, positive. So it was a fun game to play. Actually, I have a video for that of its 3rd grade.
Eat kanji for breakfast. Okay,
So theater
all
is
right,
fun.
Okay, listen. Just team 1 is going to read. You listen, okay? If your team is talking while they read, we take away points, okay? All right, team 1, ready? If I eat kanji for breakfast on Chinese New Year, I will be poor. Very good.
The thing that I did in the beginning, the class is an attention getter. So I say class, they say yes, yes. If I say class, they say yes. I say class, yes, yes, yes. And it usually works. Sometimes it doesn't. You never know. Day to day, it's different. So spinner game. Here's more of the spinner game. We actually ended up having to change the way we did it because the first time we did it, we didn't have as many things already printed, and it was just really time consuming. So that was kind of one of the reflection things that we had. I'm running out of time. Okay, holidays around the world. I did a different holiday from a different country for each grade. First grade learned about Christmas in the US, and they got Christmas cookies and they made ornaments. Second grade learned about Hanukkah, and they made little paper chains to make a menorah. Third grade learned about Las Posadas in Mexico, and they made piñatas. This one was fun. He actually broke the rules making that. He was only supposed to take 5 sheets of crepe paper and took like 20. Fourth grade learned about St. Nicholas Day, and they made shoes, and then St. Nicholas came and put candy in their shoes. And then 5th grade learned about Kwanzaa, and they had a big display, and a bunch of the kids, the artistic ones, came and helped me create it. After they made, for Kwanzaa, they set out corn for each child, so every single 5th grader had a little paper corn on the display with their name. And 6th grade learned about St. Lucia's Day in Sweden, and they made stars and leaves. Okay, challenges. Teaching, I have a lot of students in a lot of classes, and it's really difficult to build rapport with as many students as I would like. That was something that I prided myself on, and so it's been really difficult for me to just accept the fact that I can't learn 1,000 students' names. It's not going to happen. I can't know something about every single one of them, try as I might. And also just, I'm still a new teacher, so I'm still trying to find my own rhythm, and then being in a new country, finding the rhythm here. Challenges in Taiwan, the heat and humidity are not my friend. The language barrier, I'm working on it, and just meeting new people and like putting myself out there. Here's a beautiful picture of me on a hike up a mountain that was about this steep. I don't know why I went. Highlights, Eleanor and I went to Japan, and that was a lot of fun. Jenna, Eleanor, and I went to Taipei, and that was also a ton of fun. Camping with some friends and co-teachers and their families. And then this is Christmas. We had a big meal that we all cooked potluck style, and this right here is kind of my family. They keep me sane, they take care of me, they make sure I'm doing okay. And yeah, that's it.
Oh wow, that was really awesome. Okay, all right.